Good day, everyone. I am Pauline Jean Richane, and I will be the one to present our final project in IT 59 to be submitted to Searcher Eric Abuzo. And our system, which we have made, is entitled the QR Code Fair Payment System. And this is, as you can see on our screen, is the main page of our system. Next is we will slide this up, which will we have this random substitution and the authors, which we have input the algorithm that we have chosen, which is the random substitution, and the authors are yours truly, Jean Deshane Pawig, and my group mate, which is Adeline Oncoy, Joshua De La Cruz. Next, now I will present to you on how to use this system for our passenger, which we have to log in. We'll just have to click this passenger here, and then the login form will pop up. We will direct in the login form, and then in here, as you can see, you have to input the username and the password. If you already have the account, then you can just log in. But if you don't have any account, we will just go to the create an account, and then after that we can input the name that we want, like we can just say Asa, and the last name is Blas, and the number is, you can just randomize it, 09. Okay, and the enter email will be this one, the I don't know. And then we can just choose the loading center or the pickup center, which is either in SM Kawayan or the Hilltop Negilian Isabela. The choices is within my reach, which is I am from Negilian Isabela, and if I want to go to SM Kawayan, then the choices is only the SM Kawayan and the Hilltop Negilian Isabela. Now we will just choose this SM Kawayan. And then we can just enter a username that we will use, which is asa is what we have given. Then we can just input asa111, and then we can just put asa111 also, not to be able to forget the password. And then we have to choose a profile picture, because we have to provide all the necessary information, because if we have not provided, if we miss one of these information or data, then our registration will not push through. Example, if you will example, we just have to delete this. So there is an empty shell in here. Then click the register, then please enter last name, and the bad news is all the data that you have entered will be deleted also. Now we have to undergo again and choose that, and then okay, username, what have I put that username? asa11, asa11, and then we have to choose a file. Choose a file. Yes, you can just go with this one, and then we have to click register. Now, as we have been registered, we have been directed to a new page. We have the pop-up message, which is localhost says you may now log in, and then you have to click OK. And then another message has been popped up, which is the registered successfully. Then now, if you want to go back from the home page, then you can choose the back. But if you want to log in, then you can just click already have an account, then we will log in. We will try to log in the account that we have just added. Then here, this is a correct password and username. We will just try to see the insides of the system. There, as you can see, there is the fair payment card, which is have an ID. you have the ID as you are the passenger ID. You have the passenger ID for 5590222, and then the name, which is the Miss Blas Asa. Email, which is your email, and the contact number is given. And the most important of all is the QR code for the scanning of the fare payment, in case, just like in if like in MRT. In MRT, the scanning is the QR code. I don't think it's a QR code. I think it's a chip of the so-called blue card. I can't remember the name of that card. So in here we can use, if we will push through in this system, the QR code in here is the most important of all, and we have a print button in case the passenger want their profile or their QR code to be scanned, or if they don't have data all the time, then they can just print this out, and then they can make the in a hard copy, and then they can use that even though their cell phones is out of battery. And then here there's a reload. In here you can see the reload centers, and there's a map also where you can see the location. And next, if we want to go back in there again, then we have to click home. The next is the balance. You can see the balance. If where have you um, where have you input your, if you have been charged, or if you have used it. Next is the log out button, that it's very important if you have to log out. And the settings in here is the update profile. As you can see in the update profile, there's the first name. In this update profile, the importance of this, if your information have to be updated. Example, if you have made your account when you were single, and the next 4 months you have been married, then you have to um, change your last name. Example, your last name will be Ongkoy Ay de la Cruz. But in here, you have to provide all the necessary things again, as the just like the password. You have to provide that for you to verify if you're the one updating the account. And then to choose you have to input also your profile again under, and then we have just to submit it, update successfully. Then we have just to cancel, and then go back. Then now let's go back and log out, and we will try the forgot password, which is the most important in our video documentation, which is the decryption of the account. Okay, let me show you the database where the password has been encrypted. Here in the passenger, we just have to click the passenger, and here, as you can see, the new passenger that we have created, which is Asa de la Cruz, is in here in the last row. And then the password has been encrypted. We use an hash password algorithm, which have 60 characters, 60 values, randomized. And next is in here, as you can see, the verify in here is the Gmail. We have also input verification and encrypted it in case for the forgot password, because we have to verify the user if they have forgot the password. This is the verification of username and email. As we have clicked the forgot password, we have to verify the user if he or she is really the one who will get the decrypted password. And then we have to verify it, just like this one. If some random man will log in your account, like this one, it doesn't have admin. I will give you an example that the username is incorrect. Oh, sorry. Then we have to click login. As you can see, the pop-up message has no account with that username, as the username is incorrect. If we will input correct username, sorry, we have username and the email is incorrect, like this one, we'll just log in. The email is incorrect. Then we have the input. We will now try to input the correct email username and the correct username and email. There, after that, there will be the page of the password, which have the encrypted password and the decrypted password. In here, the encrypted password, as you can see, is the same with what it is in the database, right? It is the same. And then in here, the decrypted password is also shown. This is the only simple decrypted and encrypted security login in the system that we have made. That's all, and thank you.